Just... Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How... See you soon.
Let's talk when you're free.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can't. Thanks, Cap. Did you...
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret. So, tell me what's on your mind.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to Cal...
Going for a stroll? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping that... The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the... He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman... That's when I brought... Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a zero... Hey, not for nothing. Captain of the Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. Felix Mills. See you. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Carry on.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
I wonder what that fella did to get...
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification. Captain Hawthorne, you said. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship...
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get...
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreak. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I shouldn't be mentioning it. But what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. If I had to take a guess as to why, you take the starch out of them. Oh, and if you're headed out, Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon. A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't... Is there any? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the make sure... Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through ground. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But most of those jobs are... Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at...
Happy to help.
You're...
Well, thank you, miss.
Can we move this along?
All right. Be seeing you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you... Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed. The outlaw scientist fella. If you have an inkling of the wares or... He's the board's watch... To the board, yeah. You've read his one... But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem. Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? Then get... We're the security force here. The original force was made up of a Marine detective. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was...
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to... Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by. Phineas, that old kook. Real light in the wallet, too. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little... Do you know Edna, over an engineer? She sent me a recording of a... Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo... Can't say I know...
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere...
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwig. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affair. Don't forget to come Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson. You'll find her fretting an engine. Anytime.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure... Oh, and it's not the best choice. A lot of slogans. Heard of it? My orientation aether wave.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a spacer's chuck. So, what can I get you? I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiry. It's not the best choice! It's Spacer's choice! Chase the freedom! Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated. I could see all of it. Top-quality merchandise. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell to Sprat Wash. Don't miss out on these deep. Trouble sleeping? Try our The blast will send you through. Add an additional 10% to your purchase. At Spacer's Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make You would never... I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice consumer. Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, if there are self-made... Now, if we're done with the chit-chat... It's... Speaking of interest, can I... Anything in it. Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice, Oh, sorry. Spacer's Choice items are always new. You could go broke buying over... Well, this is just the beginning of have a look.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. See, Emfuru? We could have... Let me get one thing straight. As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently... Be my guest. If you know something I don't...
Something I can... If only my other patients had... The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I... She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my... Not without dispensation from... We don't have the ability... Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs. Take care.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete freshness.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail. Huh?
Unless you have business with the board?
Ah, the board.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be... Has something happened to... Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what... Oh. He was my dearest... You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy. Ah, that's just like him. Such a... Tell me. No! How dreadful. That was always... Right. You're going important place. There, I've removed the flag from your Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the... You haven't read the posters? He's a Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. That's... Well... Oh, I'm sorry. It's personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long... It's fine, really. Now, if you've nothing else...
Have you seen this mess? Reward offers.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. No, it isn't. It's a mess. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances... So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a...
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
Right. In person. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Couldn't have done it without your moral...
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my... Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. Only the board has access to new parts. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its... The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't... Reasonable, huh? According to my grandmother's old schematics, the... Sorry, I forgot not everyone. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and... Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. If you could find some way to solve this without violence... Good.
This is House. On news. We interrupt your regularly scheduled activities.
Who's that? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of... Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning look?
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am...
You came with the crew. Welcome. You stumbled into my court without an invitation. No one turns their back...
Incoming!
Let's go, Captain, quick! Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at the...
Is...
You came... Ooh, look at the curt...
That's right, sir. Just the parts.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back. You don't just ask a king for a favor when...
Incoming!
Understood. I'm not dead!
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
People don't like worms in their shrooms. Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with the body.
We got a fight on our hands. Help me go! hear something?
Here we go!
Get them to die!
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. That's too bad. I mean, he was a I'll get back to my...
What do you think you're...
Carry on.
Nice.
So cozy. Liz is gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
You've returned. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far... There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. More than a few. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super
I'm genuine...
You know that sound when you snapped on and inject... I got a full lot... Why, it gets you... Oh.
Self-improvement.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like... What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise?
No and yes. When you install some... A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't
Slap your whole family tonight.
Ooh, so...
You want a punch? We got your punch. right here. CNC board pocket can be macrometed in 2.5 seconds. Board pocket.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt advertisement for the following.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the man killers. That's my booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always take them.
Quietly now.
Unexpected performance. Incoming!
Don't mess with us!
Target visited. Target located.
Nice hit! That's the last one.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of bed. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized... Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on it. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document...
Oh, gosh.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro. We're always thirsting for help. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the cross. I was promoted only recently.
They must have been amazing
That means a lot coming from a Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his... The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction.